She stroked stringy black hair gently as she stared into a pair of glistening orbs. Her own dark eyes reflected back from a dirty mirror. Handprints covered it, searing themselves into the dust and grime coating its surface.
He'll come. I know it. I can hear his footsteps get closer each day.
She muttered while a bleary-eyed man sat nearby, frozen still. Her own hands were like leather or malleable stone as they brushed her skin. The ability to feel was all but gone, taken from her just like everything else.
Joseph fed the fish outside yesterday. Did you like seeing the fish, Joseph?
She questioned the man that sat mere feet away. His mouth hung agape slightly, his eyes and posture slack in an aged wheelchair. Wispy gray hair receded atop his dappled head, seeming to glow in this direct light.
He always liked the fish too. I hope we get fish of our own when he comes to get me.
Suffocatingly stale air wafted through the common room as several people adorned with green garb milled about. A young man with faint flecks of gray in his stubble shambled up, keeping her at an arm's length. "It's time for your medicine," he directed as he placed a buffet of pills into a frail container. He slid it over to her, refusing to touch her just like everyone else dressed like that. Her visage was a uniquely frightening one. Not long ago, she'd been a beaming picture of beauty, the daughter of a wealthy industrialist. Now, she haunted the halls of this asylum. A woman now prepared her pills as overcast sun meagerly penetrated tall windows. She rested in her chair, in this spot like always.
How are you today, Dahlia?
Quite good. He'll be here soon for me. I think he's walking up the drive now. Is the headmaster giving him a tour before we go?
The green woman studied Dahlia. Looking at her now, it was almost hard to believe that she had ever been human. Her colleagues recoiled at her very presence. None of them really knew what had happened to her. A face shriveled and constricted, her flesh nearly turned to rock, contorted inward yet minimally impeding her capacity for speech. She clutched a large cloth wrapping, a more vibrant shade of rusty orange, keeping it tight against her flowing tan gown. Long ago, Dahlia's slender fingers had begun to fuse together into unwieldy, mitt-like appendages. That and other such alterations had only grown worse during her time here, left to rot by a man she once held dearer than her own life.
Where's Joseph gone? I haven't seen him today. Is he taking the tour too?
Joseph's not with us anymore, Dahlia.
Is he not? Where has he got off to now?
I'm not very sure, but I hear he's quite happy there.
A somber expression burdened the woman in green's eyes momentarily as Dahlia stared through that window.
Good for Joseph.
Dahlia's gaze mindlessly fixated past her pale reflection while her fractured mind churned. There were few shards of it left capable of understanding the world presented to her. Somewhere deep inside, however, buried in a black trench at the base of her psyche, lay memories of that thing which left her this way. Sunken, bloodshot eyes studied her from nearby brush. She was perfect, it reasoned as it licked its own decayed lips. An inhuman shape, cloaked in the flesh of others to mask its rotting body. Her carcass could mend it, make it whole again. A single faded recollection played on loop in her empty mind, over and over. The worst evil she could ever imagine, clambering from that brush. Its burlap cloak falling away to reveal a torso covered by lashing tongues, gnashing teeth, and recessed eyes that watched with fervent hunger. Now, here she sat, hollowed out, alone, altered, beyond recognition. Special thanks to this episode's voice actors, Kat Rankin as Dahlia, and Sandra Murphy as the Asylum Attendant. And of course, thanks for listening.